A lot of women, we feel like we're not bringing enough to the table when our husbands is doing everything for us. So now you feel like this is your chance. Oh, this is my chance to show him that I appreciate him. This is my chance to show him that I love him. This is my chance to stand up and support him. But you are doing it the wrong way, because you are doing what you're doing from a place of love, but you are amputating his manhood. It's dangerous. So many women will not tell you, but people that have done this is their greatest mistake in marriage. I know someone who was married to a man that was doing very well. He was very successful, but unfortunately life happened and life took a huge turn, a very terrible turn, and this man lost his job, his factory got burned, his car, I don't know what happened, but it was very terrible. And of course, he was a very good husband to his wife. He was always providing for his family. And then this happened, all right? His wife used to work, but she worked for herself, right? Because the man was a man. He did everything. So her work was just in her pocket, to be honest. She was just working to make money to just do her own thing as a woman, which is how it is supposed to be. So this man was down, devastated, his mental health was affected, and so many things. And this woman, the lady that I know, she didn't like to see him the way that he was. It broke her heart, because obviously having a successful husband and the next minute something bad has happened to him, seeing him sit at home every day, seeing him sad, was nothing that she wanted. So what did she do? She always used to pray for him. But it did not end there. She started doing certain things in the house. Obviously, one person's income is no longer there, right? So she starts to pay the school fees, she starts to pay the house rent, she starts to pay for food, and she really took up so many things just to ease him off. He tried severally, to be honest, to get back to his feet, but nothing of such ever happened. And then this woman became very, very frustrated for so many years. For so many years. They had 6 children. And then she would go to work. She would work at night. And then in the morning, she's not going to come home. From work, she goes straight to the market. She buys goods and she sells in the street. She goes to salon. You know, she used to sell jewelry, so she'll go to salons. She'll just really go to where she would find women easily, right? And just have that money to sustain the family before her salary would come at the end of the month. And this happened for nothing less than 17 years. Soon she began to be very resentful. Their sex life was zero. That never existed anymore because she was overburdened. She carried the whole family, raised these children. This thing happened when her children just started school. They were in primary school. She raised these children alone up until they got to uni. And what was her husband doing? He would sit at home morning till night, year in, year out. Not because he was a bad man, but because he was a professional. This happened in my home country. He studied abroad. He was a professional. He was doing so well. He couldn't do menial jobs. He couldn't bring himself down to do certain types of jobs. And everything he tried to ensure that he came back to who he used to be never worked. So he never got a job ever again. And this woman did everything. She fed him, fed the children. She was burned out. There were times where she would sell goods, go back to the market again to buy what they're going to eat that night because they couldn't afford to stock up the house with food. So after selling, she would go to the market, get what they're going to eat, come back home, cook for the family, and go back to her night job. That was too much. That was too much. And this is the person that advised me, the only advice that I give anyone that tells me they're getting married. I always say, never show a man that you have power. I say this with so much confidence because this is not the only person I know that this has happened to. And this person called me aside and said this to me, that this was the mistake I made in my own marriage. Do not make that kind of mistake. So because I have seen this happen live, I don't make that kind of mistake. And today's video, we're going to be talking about that. If this seems like something you're interested in, grab a seat, grab your popcorn, and let's get this video started. When your husband is broke, the worst thing you can do is what most women do. And as much as I hate to say this story that I just told you guys is not fiction, okay? It is real life. Because a lot of women, we are just wired that way, okay? We know how to get things done. We know how to really hustle. We know how to really grind. But is that the right thing to do when your husband is broke? I know some of you are like, okay, what should I do? Should I fold my arms and watch my kids not go to school? Should I fold my arms and watch them throw us out? Should I say I'm not going to pay the house rent because he doesn't have money and I don't want to support him? Should I say we're not going to feed? Obviously, you have to step in. That's how most of us see it, right? We have to step in. Because am I going to fold my arms? My husband doesn't have the money. I have the money, so why will I not step in for the meantime? As much as that sounds nice, that is a huge mistake. There are so many other things to do. And I'm not saying don't support your husband. Don't get me wrong. I want us to support our husbands when they are down. But it's one thing to support him. It's another thing to take over from him. You get the picture. Now, the reason that we are learning is that we're learning to be wiser women and smarter women. Let me tell you some things that you can do when your husband is broke. First of all, you can support him by being his mirror of greatness and not a shadow of failure. Don't be his shadow of failure. Be his mirror of greatness. Be by his side. Support him. Give him energy. Make him feel like he can take on the world. Make him feel like a lion. Make him, just be that person that is by his side always. Supporting him, rooting for him, giving him jobs, bringing up ideas and trying to push and encourage him. Those are things that you can do. That's one of the things that you can do. Another thing that you can do is actually help him financially. How? So instead of taking on the rent, or taking on the school fees, you can package something. You can support him financially by honoring him with monetary gifts. You can do him a check, you can package money and just give him the money as gift. Let him use his hands to pay the rent. Let him use his hands to pay the school fees. You can support. You can give him money. You can wire him money into his account if you have money. Let's say he was taking care of you. Your money is just there. You have a few millions in your account or a few thousands. And you know that he's pressed and he has not stood yet on his feet. You can calculate what he'll be needing and know what you can support him with. Package it and honor him and give him money as gifts. Let him realize that this is a gift. It's just a support. You're just supporting him by the side. You are not doing what he is supposed to be doing. You're giving him an opportunity to still do his job, even though it's your money, but you're not doing it. Also, let him lead his recovery. You can support, you can ask, what are you doing next? Oh, okay, anything you want to do, just nicely ask him. That is how you should just be there, supporting him. Let him be the one leading his comeback. Don't get frustrated and say, oh, every time I stand there in this house, eating my food. Won't you go out and work? Your mates are working. Why are you sitting? Nah. Even though he's taking his time, just keep chipping in, keep supporting, just gradually, like a lady. Next up, work with him, but not above him. Okay, you can work with him, you can partner with him, right? You can pray with him. You can support him. You can hold his hands and declare words into his future, into his career, into his finances. You can do all of that so that when he's back on his feet, he does not start seeing you as a woman or as somebody that replaced him. Instead, he's going to see you as somebody that stood by his side. Not somebody that came to overthrow him and overtake and overshadow him and dictate to him. Not somebody that came to become the man when he was down. You started doing all the things he was supposed to do. Let him see you as a woman that stood by him all through thick and thin. You stood there by his side, supporting him. Because if you start taking on things as human beings, you're showing him that you're up to the task. Oh, she's up to the task. Why is he going to look for a job? When the bills are paid, the school fees are paid, food is there, you've taken over, you're now the man. Why do you think he's going to look for a job? You've taken his glory away from him. You've taken his position away from him. You didn't mean it that way. You were just trying to support, you were trying to help. But you were helping the wrong way. You were overburdening yourself with something that is not your work. Now you're doing both your work and his work. And now you're resentful. Now you don't like him anymore. Now you don't want to sleep with him anymore. Did he ask you to take over his position? He didn't. Here's the truth that not many people will tell you. Men were wired to protect, provide, and pursue, however you want to say it. So when you take that away from him, you have amputated his manhood. You have destroyed him. Even though you meant well, it was from a place of love. This is how you knew how to support this man. Because a lot of women, we feel like we're not bringing enough to the table when our husbands is doing everything for us. So now you feel like this is your chance. Oh, this is my chance to show him that I appreciate him. This is my chance to show him that I love him. This is my chance to stand up and support him. But you are doing it the wrong way, because you are doing what you're doing from a place of love, but you are amputating his manhood. It's dangerous. So many women will not tell you. But people that have done this is their greatest mistake in marriage. Because you've stopped yourself from becoming his partner to becoming his boss. You are literally his boss. Newsflash, no man stays in love with somebody that makes him feel useless. As much as he appreciates what you're doing, it's going to affect your love life. Do not do it. It's not a smart thing to do. So do not fold your hands and watch your household fall apart, but use wisdom and smartness to support the home, to support your man in his trying times. Ladies, I want you to get this straight. Love is not all about carrying the whole world on your back. Love is not all about carrying burdens on your shoulder, on your head. You can be in love, but you can, have a lot of wisdom. You should know when to hold. You should know when to let go. You should know when to pursue with wisdom. That is what makes you a smart woman. So, I'm praying for you that whatever financial challenges that you are facing in your home, or that your husband is facing currently, that it will come to an end. In Jesus' name. You will not suffer. It will not be for long. In Jesus' mighty name. If you're Christian, I pray for you. For everybody. That prayer is for everybody. I know I said Jesus, but it's for every one of us, okay? I think that I've come to the end of this video. I've said all that I want to say to you, and I hope that you've learned something new. Did you learn something new? Let me know in the comments. Drop your contributions in the comments. Share this video with ladies in your life. Do not be stingy. Share this video with other married women in your life, because you just might be saving a marriage, okay? Do not leave without giving this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed yet. Share, drop comments, and I'm going to see you all in the next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.